ready to do this.
So puppies, the Muddy Benny litter, are 6 weeks old today, so we have to run them through a whole gamut of things. They are playing outside right now, but we are going to bring them in and they are going to get weighed, wormed, microchipped, and vaccinated.
All the things.
All the things today.
Yes, we do all of those things ourselves. A big part of it is we do have a great relationship with our veterinarian, and we get our microchips directly from them. We get our vaccinations directly from them. Now, some people may say, can you vaccinate your dogs? Yes, you can. You can buy vaccinations at Orscheln's, Tractor Supply, Farm Home Supply stores. But the big difference for us is we buy them directly from the veterinarian, and here are a couple of reasons just for all of you guys that may be naysayers. One of which, the vaccinations are going to be different price. You know, like the Tractor Supply store, they're always cheaper, somewhere in the vicinity of $5 to $7. When we get them from the vet, they're closer to $9 to $10. And there is a difference in that vaccine. You are getting what you pay for, as well as you're getting an insurance policy for what you pay for. Companies like Merrick, which are the brand of vaccines that we get.
They're still in the fridge.
They're still in the fridge.
Staying at the proper temperature, which is super important.
Yep. So, but the company itself will stand behind those vaccines as well. So let's say a puppy gets 4 rounds of vaccines, which would be the recommended amount, and gets parvo at 6 months old. Well, they're going to pay for the parvo treatment if they've been vaccinated properly and all of those things. So it's that aspect of it. The next aspect of it is at the Tractor Supply store, you've got minimum wage Dan, who says, it's lunch break time, and he happens to leave all of the vaccines out, and then they sit out for 2 hours or 3 hours. Or
before he gets them stocked or something like that.
Or they get pushed around, whatever. So now all of a sudden these vaccines aren't good anymore, where at the vet clinic, the big difference with them is they have a better chance of taking care of them. And sometimes, you know, stuff happens, but they have insurance that covers, oh, well, we left an entire flat of this we left a whole tray of vaccines out, or a whole bunch of vaccines out, or whatever, that we missed the shipment. Well, our insurance covers that. We just throw them away and get new ones, as opposed to, maybe they'll be okay. So all of that being said, we're going to grab the first puppy and get started.
Oh, Fluffy Mist. It is Mist's lucky day.
Hello, Mist.
Hello, Mist. Say hi to all your fans. So I'm going to turn on my puppy scale. Okay. Ready, set, sit gently, don't move.
8 pounds.
Yep. 7.9. Okay, I'm going to write her weight downs on our puppy sheets. We continue to keep track of everything we've been doing with these puppies on our litter diagram.
We got 1 syringe for worming.
Yep, it's right there.
Oh, got it.
Hey, little sweetie, gonna give me some lovies? I love the lovies.
Again, parental, same thing we wormed with last time.
You are so fluffy. Look at her woolly bear baby coat under her chest. Oh, yes. Oh, and being just the sweetest little cuddle baby. So these guys have been playing outside a lot more during nice weather, which today's a beautiful day. Ready?
They really like this wormer. Typically, if you try and just squirt it, that may even catch them off guard, but I let them get just a little bit of a taste there, and then turn just a little bit here.
Oh, sorry. Yep. I'm watching puppy. Not
up under this cheek here, you just slowly plop it in there, let them lick. Good. And they've got all the wormers.
It's delicious.
Next thing, these are Home Again branded. I always check all of the microchips first. So we'll turn on, 7%. Looks like we need to charge this bad boy. So I'm going to check all of them while this is on, and then double check that the numbers match. We've only had one time where we thought that the numbers didn't match, and in fact, it was just a clerical error when we sent them off by Home Again. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I check this every time. 496 504. All right, we'll start with this for her.
So I'm going to turn her around so you get to see her back side.
We've got a little blocker piece there that comes out. And then we're going to go right between the shoulder blades here. And then I always like to make sure, again,
that is in there where it's supposed to be.
it's there.
Good.
And it matches. Magically didn't change.
Then I also take, each of the microchips come with some stickers. So I put them on the back of my litter diagram and write the puppy's name next to it so I know whose is whose. So that was Mist's. And then I have also a permanent marker.
Oh, you're going to write on the front of that, aren't you?
I was.
That I just covered up.
So helpful.
There you go. All right, scooch, and I'll grab a vaccine.
1 second. So then I just write the name on the card so that we can keep track of all of this pertinent information. Back in the fridge, which we keep a thermometer in here to make sure that the vaccines are kept at the proper temperature.
What is the proper temperature, you might say? Well, it says right on the package, but between 2 and 7 degrees Celsius, which is right at freezing, but not freezing.
Right above freezing.
Right above freezing.
Yeah.
Need a needle.
Oh, forgot to grab those out.
Okay. So this comes as a two-part process. A two-part process that you've got to take part 1 and mix it with part 2.
Next time, you should show that a little bit slower of how you actually put air in the syringe prior to pulling out the liquid.
Good. Make sure it's fully dissolved. I'll do it. Light kind of rolling, shaking. If you get too many bubbles in it, it makes a mess. So, and then draw that back out. If you draw it back out and you have less than 1 ml of vaccine, you did it wrong. And we're going to pick a shoulder typically. Again, with any sub-Q vaccine, you make a little pocket and poke the needle into the pocket. A little back pressure will make sure that we're not in a vein or something. We actually are in a pocket. Push that in and then pull it out. And then just a little rubbing to make that spot feel good.
Now with the microchips, you don't want to do a little back pressure.
No, the microchip is just a in and gone.
Okay, Mist. All good. And your nails look actually really good. They've been doing a little more playing outside, which is helping wear those nails really well. So I'm going to switch her for one of her litter mates. Okay, I've got Chunk-a-Bunk Rain. Hopefully she doesn't break my scale. Okay, baby. Sit nicely, sit nicely.
And then these we actually keep and stick on shot records so that we have the serial and expiration number as well as the type of vaccine that we gave.
Well, you're giant.
Oh,
10.4 pounds.
10.4 pounds. She actually needs
a little more
medicine.
of the warmer. Yes, you're helping.
Up to 10 pounds is about the same. It's kind of like a 5 to 10. It's really safe warmer and it's got a fairly wide range. Again, a little bit in there, let her lick, and then slowly get that medicine squirted right up under the cheek. So it'd be right up like that under their lip. Give them the medicine.
She was delicious.
All right, so we already checked all of these. All of them were good. And I'm sure that there would be the potential of a microchip being bad or being a dud and not actually scanning. And so we always just check them first before we shoot them under their skin. Okay.
Flip her around again so we can see her back.
Pulling the guard portion off of there. And again, same thing. This is technically sub-Q again, or under the skin. We're gonna make a pocket.
Because I'm a little wigglier.
Poke into the pocket, and these you just depress and then pull out.
And then he'll check it again and make sure it actually went into her body.
Yeah, I made a mistake one time where yep, we're good to go.
The microchip actually came back out. It didn't stay in, so we double checked. There was no microchip, so we microchipped that puppy again.
And I made sure I never did that again. Ta-da!
Okay, so I'll put her name on there. Sticker on the back. And these microchips come with extra stickers, a card, and a little tag that can go on their collar. So we put all of that together so it can go with their new owners.
Okay. So this time, show better.
Show better.
Much more better.
More demonstration, sir.
Okay. So we're going to take that out of my mouth.
So that we can hear him talk.
A little bit of air. If you push that in, it helps the liquid to actually come out then more or less on its own.
Because these vials are vacuum sealed or pressurized, so you add more air to the system, well, something has to come out, and that liquid's going to come out if you tip it upside down like that.
And then we will run that into the new one. Again, rolling it around. Make sure it's all dissolved. Sometimes the powdered portion will cake in the bottom corner, so you always just make sure that we've got all of it. Good.
Okay.
And then we'll pull this out. Again, checking to make sure that I didn't screw up and have
Less than a mil?
Less than a mil. And a little less than a mil isn't going to be an issue. It's where you've got, like, if you come out with a half a mil for a vaccine, you did something wrong. Start over. Just throw it away, start over. Make our little pocket here. Get back pressure and then shoot that in there. Good girl.
Good job. And as you can see, these puppies are really bothered by their microchips and vaccinations. They haven't even flinched.
Now, if you stick a puppy and it cries, this is probably also not the end of the world. Some puppies are wimpier and they just, or whatever. I'm sure one of these guys has got to make a little whimper cry. Now, this is something that we typically do here to prevent having to haul the puppies around pre-vaccinations. It's always been best if the puppies aren't doing a lot of travel before.
Especially going to places where a lot of dogs are at, like the vet sometimes is.
The vet clinic.
Okay, it's Sprinkle's turn. Okay, sit nice. Sit nice. 7.5. Good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah. Little spunky.
All right, so right up under that cheek, give her a little bit when she's licking. Good girl.
Tasty.
Give her a little more.
Yum, yum, yum. It even smells good. Just chilling. It's a good girl.
All right, turn her around, please. Right between, I feel both shoulder blades. Kind of pinch the skin up there so that we're going.
Oh, she says, coming in for some licks. So I'm just going to hold her face so that it's not coming in for licks right now. There we go. Good girl.
Let me double check and make sure we're in there. And this needs batteries before we do the next litter. Yep, good to go.
Time for a vaccine. And Their nails really aren't too bad, but today is also picture day. We always take puppy pictures at their week birthday, so when we go do that, they'll also get probably their nails trimmed. And last time we trimmed their nails, we were still using a human nail trimmer, but definitely that was about the last time we'd want to do that, and they'll be moving on to using an actual dog nail clipper today. Oh, I'm slacking on my job, making my assistant do all the work.
Yeah, you're not going to let me ride on it, though.
I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my record keeping.
Fun story, when Kat and I were actually dating.
Oh, goodness. All these fun stories about me. I'm going to have to come up with some about Ethan.
I was over hanging out, and we were making a grocery list. She was making a grocery list, and I was sitting watching. I watched her make a mistake on her grocery list. Now, granted, she's come a long way from this, but she made a mistake on her grocery list, so she threw that grocery list away to start and rewrite an entire grocery list because there was a mistake. Why didn't she just cross it out? No. Can't do that. Need to throw it away and start over. So
I have come a long way because ain't nobody got time for that. Definitely me. So I use whiteout though now.
You buy those little whiteout things by the gross.
By the case, yeah. So that either tells you I make a lot of mistakes or...
Just got to be prepared.
You're giving me all the lovies. You and Mist are a lot of lovies. I can already see Mist has a super woolly bear coat, though, compared to even Rain and Sprinkle. Not that they have poor coat coverage. They've got nice coat coverage in their armpits and stuff, but Mist had a thicker, fuller coat for sure.
When I do the puppies and the litters, I do each puppy in the same shoulder and every vaccine the same, so that if the puppy has any kind of reaction, it's not, well, oh, is that from their shot, or what is that,
or what could that be?
What could that be?
We know.
We know if they get a little lumpy on their front left shoulder, then it's vaccine related, but that's it. Three down, one to go. A litter of 4 is actually pretty easy to do all of this. It's when we get litters of 10 or 12 that this becomes a little more of a process.
Okay. Last but not least, Thunderman. Let's get a weight on you. Sit. Don't slide out of the pan. Stay there. .7. .7. Wow, Rain's a lot bigger. Rain is she's a soft little girl. Okay. Got all my notes written.
Under that cheek. Have a little bit. What do you think, big guy? Got pretty colored eyes. Kid. All right. Wormer is done.
Wormer check. Microchip.
Yep. This is opening that. Yep.
Turn him around.
Again, shoulder blades come up here so that we're right through the middle. That's going to be the easiest for them to find them later, if for any reason they ever need to be scanned. Yep, good to go.
Yay, good job, buddy. Now, flip them around. So, as you probably have noticed as I'm holding these guys and just hanging out with them, definitely Rain was the squirmy wormy.
Okay. Just a little bit of blood. It's a pretty big needle from those microchips.
Yep.
So every once in a while you get a drop of blood or two. Oh, I need
the vaccine.
Vaccination.
Our space is limited in here, so we kind of have to do some cool dance moves to get all this done, especially to be able to film it for you.
Good to go. Now, this isn't Grey's Anatomy, folks. You're not going to inject a bubble into a vein and kill a puppy.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
So, front left shoulder again. Got our pocket. Good.
It definitely helps to have an assistant, though, hold the puppy so that you're not trying to hold the puppy, use your hands to do the pocket, and do all the things. So let me get him back out with his sisters.
Perfect. Go right on that one, sweetie. Falling down on the job. And there's our those. All right, so that is 6 weeks checkup.
6 weeks, and we got all of the things that we will keep for their puppy packets, which includes the vaccinations and the microchips.
And for those of you that are getting a puppy from us, we do the registration of the microchips and everything else on top of that. So
for you guys, yep. We just need to know which puppies go with which owners, which we'll find out on puppy pickout day. So we got all those in.
Perfect. I think that's it. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm the guy with the pink gun.
And I'm Kat, the dog trainer.
And we'll be back with our next pup date very soon.